Photographers are like owls. They desire to be in low light scenarios. They fly. They eat mice. Maybe they're not much like owls. Still, even though they're the furthest thing from an owl, some of them need help sometimes. And I'm gonna help them if no one else will. I got 10 of them. Congratulations to you.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
Sony ZV-1 vs GoPro 10 for first camera. Some studio, some vehicle vlog, lots of low light scenarios indoors, not going out of water. Oh god, I had one line to read. For you, it's pretty obvious the ZV-1, you need low light. You're in the studio here, vehicle vlogging. Yeah, that's fun. Just pay attention, try not to drive off a cliff, asshole. Oh, sorry, I hit a baby. I'm making a video though, so you're not gonna be excused out of court. If it was me, I would probably still lean GoPro 10 for my stuff, because I'm outdoors more, and I appreciate good stabilization over everything. If you think you're vlogging and you got shaky footage, you're not vlogging, you're annoying me. This isn't, how are you making money off this? You're stealing my money. But for you, you're on a tripod. ZV-1, it's the better image, obviously. I have the Nikon Z50, looking for a better wildlife lens than the 50-250. Oh, good thing you got into a dying system that has nothing available. Good choice. I'm considering the 24-200, so you want less reach for wildlife. Good options. Good choice. Again, you're making wise decisions. I feel a little bit extra versatility at both ends would mean I wouldn't need to switch lenses as much for wider shots. What kind of life is that? Just pick a lens and be happy with it. If you go too wide on a reach, like the 24-300, like you compromise at every focal length. It's just trash. If you want wildlife, get the wildlife lens. And that, unfortunately, is the one you already have. The 50-250. You're bullshit. So you want a little more reach on the long end, which would be nice for carrying just one lens while hiking. What do you mean? You have less reach if you get the 24-200. I don't understand you. Speak English. You'll have less reach. And who would ever switch lenses outside? What kind of freak? You bring two lenses? Like, I do it for comparison's sake if we're testing something, but in daily reality, never would I. So you can't decide if you'd rather go straight for a dedicated lens for wildlife. Yes, that is what you do. Same price. Tamron. Oh boy. Here's the deal. Third-party lenses. Nice for photos. Cool. Oh, it's almost as sharp as the native lens, but so much cheaper. This is cool. That Tamron 18-300, I was getting shots usable for photos, but then in video, which you didn't mention, you're probably not even taking video. What a loser. Taking shots, capturing. Oh. Helen, can you stand next to that mountain lion? Oh, he's eating your purse. Just give him the raw meat. Run. I know you're 80 years old, but you can outrun him probably. Here, I'll throw him my camera strap. Oh, that did not distract him. Oh, my wife is being eaten alive. I'm getting a video footage of it. Oh, it's so shaky. Oh, this damn Tamron lens. Oh, man, who's gonna buy this footage? I'll just delete it. I miss her already. Oh, hey, John. Did you see that? My wife's dead. You needed action footage of a woman being killed to warn people against wildlife. Oh, man. I had the footage. How much would you have paid? $7 million? My mortgage. Oh, man. You're a loser. So basically, your answer is to save up for the Nikon Z 100-400, and then you actually have something worth shooting on. So there you go. Don't get a Tamron. Ever. But for photos, they're okay. But you should get into video. Stop taking photos. You're a loser. Hey, Casey, were you using a tripod or monopod? If not, why not? I ask because whenever I see giant lenses at sporting events, It seems to be very common. That's for weak, frail, feeble old men who, oh, I can't hold this. I'm just gonna sit here and relax. That's not my life. Maybe when I'm 90 years old, I'll feel like sitting in a hide all day long, just with my tripod. I'm like, oh, same old scene. Sorry for that. Nothing's changing. I just sit here now. All I want is to go for walks in nature. And that's why I love wildlife videography, because it makes me go out more. So the end goal here is to be in nature, getting sunlight, touching the earth with your feet, bare feet, touching the trees, just getting the signs, the signals. I went for a vlog the other day. I'm crossing this bridge. Usually I just look off, oh, there's some ducks, cool. Something spoke to me and said, go chill there for a bit. And I was like, okay. And I'm just hanging, looking around, being in the moment, sucking up oxygen. All of a sudden, what I thought was a beaver was swimming across the creek with a big stick. And I was like, oh my God, this footage is terrible. Thank you, Micro Four Thirds. That's great. But I was like, wow, a beaver. And then I looked it up. It's a muskrat, not quite a beaver. It looks like a giant Chernobyl rat. But I got one because I listened to the call. Was that your question? Did I rant? Monopods, huh? Don't bother, ever. Because everything, I'm just walking, I see something, oh, there it is, boom, and I move on. I'm not setting up shop here. That's a much heavier thing. I'm going on dangerous cliffs here. I don't need all this extra weight. And then using it, how would you use a viewfinder on a monopod? It would have to be 6 feet tall to look up into. So awkward. And then it would be stabbing into the ground as you walked, and you'd fall. You'd die. Monopods kill people. That's why stabilization is so important to me, because I'm hand-holding. That's why Fuji's the only way to go. Oh, we'll get to that. There's a future question in here about that. Hey Casey, great video. Putting Olympus creepy effect in a Canon video. Way to go, bravo. Then, I think it is appropriate to ask a Fujifilm question in a Canon video. How do you get cheap Fujifilm deals in Canada? There are hardly any deals on Amazon or B&H, and I just want to get the 70 to 300 with a lower price. You lure me. Hopefully you can help. I wish I could help you. I wish I had a 70 to 300 of my own that I just bought for $9.50. Oh boy. Yeah, that's mine now. That's mine. I own it. Here's where I look. Kijiji, I look for used deals. That's just people like you and me selling their shit, and they have ratings. So you know, oh, Canon R5, $4,200, and you have no ratings. You have a broken, cracked in half sensor, guaranteed. So high ratings, it's like, okay, he's probably trustworthy. You could never create accounts separately and rate yourself. Impossible. So Kijiji, I also go to Amazon Warehouse, which you're luckier in the States. Not you personally, you're in Canada, but the States people. There's so many more used items on Amazon, you're lucky. But in Canada, there's an Amazon Warehouse section with used deals. Sometimes those deals are fantastic. Like better than anything you'd ever get. Usually sometimes they're more than new. That's bullshit. But check around there. eBay.ca, sometimes you get a highly rated user, you might find something cheap. I have. B&H sometimes if they have a used deal, but even then it's usually more expensive than anything in Canada with the import fees, and sometimes they have a deal, but not usually. Last place is Facebook Marketplace, which is where my friend found this. This is the rarest lens on earth right now. You'd have better luck buying leprechaun coins. There's nothing. You can't find this anywhere. Even like brand new, I'll pay double. You can't even get it. People are like, I need that lens. So my buddy's on Facebook and he sees this lens posted like 24 weeks ago or something. Like a long time ago, $9.50. He's like, yeah, I'll take it. Like y'all didn't look for it. So boom, $9.50, it's mine. It is mine, and so is that big boy. The 100 to 400, I bought them both just to test. Ain't none of y'all on YouTube giving me the info I need, so I had to buy them both. You dicks. I have an Insta360 Go 2. I'm sorry that you fell for the hype of YouTubers. Oh, this is so small. I love this thing. Yeah, that's what you love. Tried vlogging outdoors with it. Seemed nice other than the audio. Yeah, there's no external mic jack. Terrible tinny audio. Tiny little thing. Oh, we put a mic in here, I promise. The mic from my old flip phone. Should I get an external audio and be done with it, or get an actual camera? You never, ever want to sync. I do it on special occasions when I vlog with like the Leica 50mm on a tripod where like a lav mic won't even reach to me. So okay, I might sync up there, or if I want to do something special in nature where I do like the Zeiss 55mm off in the distance, and then I'm sitting by a tree, I'm trying to set up a mystical shot, then I'll have external audio. But for vlogging, it's like, it's so annoying, especially if there's multiple clips and syncing. Oh, it's a nightmare. So just get a GoPro 10 and be done with you. Although I'll tell you, the GoPro 10's annoying. It's still saving those tiny files every 5 minutes or so. So like I make a vlog, I have like 8 files, and then I edit the audio separately, so I'm still having to sync shit. And there's always like a one screen of delay on the audio. It's really annoying. So you have to like zoom right in to make sure you're lined up, because usually it's like 1 frame off. Ugh, I hate you, GoPro. Just make 1 file, you dicks. I'm aware I'm an idiot for asking you this, but what do you think of the 12 to 200? I agree, you are an idiot, because I've reviewed it several times, although I may not have even titled it 12 to 200. That's on me. I don't know how to be successful on YouTube. So yeah, it's a bullshit lens. It was kind of nice that you could vlog and get some wildlife. It's not much reach, but Olympus, I don't like the stabe. The ironic irony of Olympus being like the worst stabe of the telephoto groups. Not good. So Olympus, you're dead. You're dead on arrival. I can't even use my Olympus in 4K. It's like, what do you even do? It's just slow motion only, and then you're pretty low quality. Even the OM1, it's like 240p, but 8-bit, 33% crop, single focus only. It's not very inspiring. So Olympus, stick to the vlogs. Your cinematic is F. But this is going right in the trash. Oh no. And now I'll put my separate second system away. So in general, a lens that has that kind of range is gonna suck compared to like the dedicated 75 to 300. Much better, much sharper. Stick within your range. That's why bridge cams suck. 24 to like 600. A bridge cam should be for telephoto. Then have like a 200 to 800, something like that. Then you might have something. Sony RX5? R10 Mark V? Your mom's 5. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Fuji appears to be the best for hands-free wildlife. You couldn't be more right. You're on the right track, my friend. You got it. Better reach, much smaller, lighter, amazing stabe, etc. What can compete on weight, quality, and price? Nothing. You can't beat this right now, I'm telling you. I've tested almost all of them. The Panasonic actually is good for stabe with their dual sync, but that 100 to 400 is unusable. Like, so many people complain about it. Stiff zoom ring, weird manual focus. It's not good. Like, it caused me to miss my shots when I brought it with the Olympus. It's like, it's terrible. But the stabe was good. Still, this is almost as light, bigger sensor, way better stabe. You can't top this stabe. I wish you could beat this system, or I wouldn't have bought it. Out of everything I've tested, we do have something coming though. Thanks to Camera Canada. We're getting a Canon R5 with the 800mm Tony 11. I looked on their open box deals. I saw it there. I was like, I want to see it. I want to see, can I edit this 4K 120p? Can we get some 8K? Is the stabe good? Dual stabe. Animal eye detect. Will that work? Wow. But for the price, the size, Fuji, all the way. The only thing that could compete with this for similar size and price, although it would be heavier and more expensive, would be the GH6. With either the 100 to 400, if you could somehow find a unicorn copy that actually worked. Or you get the Leica 50 to 200, but I don't like teleconverters. I've tried them on every system. They make this footage more shaky in video. So I don't think that's even an option. So that's only a 400 mil, not enough. Hi, thanks for making awesome content. I want to buy this camera for creating mostly indoor YouTube videos. So right away, nobody cares. You're trying to get something magical. You'll never reach this level. Slice bat is 25, 22. Most of the camera will be stationary on a tripod. Which lens should I go with for video? So you have Fuji, 18 to 50, 16 to 80, 16 mm 1.4. It is annoying to ask me this question. Just because of how would you think a kit lens or a Tony 4 zoom could compete with a 1.4 prime, Fuji's best lens ever made? What are you doing? It would be the same as this, basically. This is Tony 2, that's a Tony 2 equivalent in the tonne. So, it's a good focal length. You could technically use a shotgun mic on there. I wouldn't. But like, you're in the ballpark, you can see things easy, I can reach the screen if I had to. Come on now. The only thing I would be debating is the 18mm 1.4. Smoother focusing system, closer, just a bit punched in. It might be, I might lean that direction just because it's newer and interesting. The 16mm, it's a loud focus motor grinding. That's not great. Personally, I'm going 33mm 1.4. Back it up a notch. You could have some magic. Hey Casey, I love your channel. I've watched many of your videos multiple time. Question. I have the Canon M50 Sigma 16mm Tone 1.4 and the new Sony A7 IV Samyang 20. Oh God. Why do these people buy these like expensive full frame cameras and then ignore the more important factor, which is lenses? Cheap out on the body. Get the ultimate Zeiss lens and then come to me. Samyang, you like green skin? Were you a frog in your past life? Probably. That's why you lean towards them. That's unfortunate. Which is better for talking head video with absolute perfect lighting? Sony 4K or Canon 1080p with the color science? Laughing. Haha. But I'm not going vegan freak. I may or may not be vegan right now. I may return to the vegan diet should I have left it. So you go vegan and wait for me. I might be there. You never know. Easy does it here. Canon, color science, 1080p looks worse, but you will look healthier and younger. So just go there. 1080p for life. Canon color science. I wish I had it. I'm gonna trade this Sony in for a werewolf's death. This would look much better if I wasn't just lazy and doing a window lighting. I do have a light, but what would that do to this shot? Good things. Good things have just been done. I'm clipping. I guarantee you, if I had the Canon M50 with the Sigma 16mm, I did a side-by-side here, I could pull off like a before and after. I just did a 90-day juice fast. Look how healthy I am on the Canon versus sickly Sony me. I wish I would have pounced on that Canon EOS R when I saw it for $1,500. I still haven't seen it for that price. And then I would have got the 35mm 1.4 original version for 3D pop abilities. Oh man, the drama. Alright, last question. Would the GH6 be the best vlogging cam if the autofocus was like Canon and Sony's? But it isn't. And therefore you're living in a theoretical world where it'll never happen. Panasonic just, they're still saying like, oh, really? You don't like the... It's the only thing we don't like, except your pigskin, which you fixed. Thank you. But even in that alternate reality where Panasonic leads the industry in autofocus, that thing's too heavy. It's way too overkill. You never need anything like that. Make the vlogger's version of that which is a tiny body, but you still have some respectable specs. You give me the slow-mo, maybe it's only a 10-second burst or something. Cripple the times, not the actual thing. I don't need 6K either. Keep that, but I do need 4K 120p for running across the street. I need it. The GH6 is so overkill and underkill at the same time. It's like it's heavier than full-frame cameras, costs about the same as some of them. Autofocus can't do a damn thing. It's better. You probably won't even notice it. It's not terrible, but we hunt for Panasonic autofocus pulsing. There's a group of us that just know what to look for. We track them through the forests. It's like, oh, there it is. You'll see it. But it's better than it was. That's not good. Not good enough. So you're overkill and you suck at life. Thank you for watching and buying a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt. You've been helped so much. You're lucky, really. Just the wisdom, the hard-earned sweat and tears that I've been through just saved you thousands of dollars. Wow. Amazing. You subscribed.